Like, okay, so
Home at last.
the concept of
I have
Holmes
missed this old room
having a
very much,
relationship
Watson.
just doesn't work with me.
I put everything back in place after Baines went through it, but I didn't stay here. I couldn't face it.
Sit down, my friend. It is time for you to know the full details of this case. First of all, I must apologize for the distress that this has caused you, and for my behavior, which was, I know, quite abominable. I can only hope that by the end of this explanation you will understand that I behaved in such a way only to protect you, and that it caused me great pain to see your trust and confidence in me ebbing away.
Aww.
From whom or what did you wish to protect me?
From Professor Moriarty.
Moriarty?
We should not have taken pity on him in that Swiss asylum. Do you remember during the case of the Awakened? Our indulgence has cost us dear today.
He's responsible for the bishop's murder?
Yes, but that was only a small detail in his plan. A detail which he had to eliminate, as it compromised the whole of his diabolical project. The bishop had in his possession a document which he suspected as being one component of a larger puzzle. The ramifications were unknown to him, but he considered the matter as sufficiently important that he should consult me. The day before our macabre discovery, his nephew, who was in his confidence, brought to him an important element which helped him understand Moriarty's grand plan. It was at that moment the two men began to comprehend the seriousness of the situation. The bishop then decided to contact me.
Against his nephew's wishes? Was that what they argued about?
Yes. But Moriarty found out that the bishop knew of his projects, and he arranged for his murder. The murderers were also supposed to bring back the document that the nephew, young Hampford, found, but they were unable to open the safe.
What was the document?
Evidence of Prince Woodville's implication in the project.
Oh.
The nephew must have retrieved it from the Royal Archives, where he worked. A link to the crown.
Yes. Moriarty wanted to overthrow Queen Victoria and place the prince on the throne of England.
But that's impossible. He would have needed to create an incredible coup d'etat.
Patience, Watson. First of all, Moriarty placed his pawns so they might begin to develop and encourage a tense atmosphere, ready to discredit the Queen and thereby raise Woodville's popularity.
And provoke a famine, so that the prince's soup kitchens could begin distributing food and he would appear as a hero.
Exactly. Moriarty quickly learned that I was making inquiries as to his plan, and without wishing to sound vain, he knew that I was the only person capable of upsetting his schemes. He therefore set up a plan that I be discredited and thought of as a criminal.
And you played along with him.
Precisely. Allowing him to believe that he had succeeded was the best way of ensuring that his attention was no longer fixed on me.
Why didn't you say anything to Scotland Yard?
Did you not think it strange that Inspector Lestrade was away for weeks?
What? You mean to say that Baines
was working for Moriarty.
Oh, shit.
I understand. The bishop's murderers were in the hands of this traitor, and you were therefore at a dead end after our investigations at the opium den.
Yes, and Baines' authority allowed him access to the police archives. He changed and forged all the charges in the documents that you saw at Judge Beckett's house. It was also he who substituted the Samoan necklace for a vulgar copy.
So that was why the judge went to Farley's, to obtain Baines's false information.
Precisely. But they each found themselves as instruments in Moriarty's strange orchestra. Judge Beckett received entire books full of charges against me, and a journalist such as Farley will not hold back when he gets the chance to make the front page of all the newspapers in England. With regard to Farley, it was a mere case of professional misconduct.
And to think that I held you responsible for the explosion at the judge's house. What a relief!
Oh no, I actually did that.
But why did Moriarty have him killed?
He was on the point of discovering that all the documents supplied by Farley, and therefore by Baines, were false. Exactly the opposite to what our enemy was anticipating.
And where did the poison fit in all this?
Unfortunately, I do not possess all the information on this subject. The first time that we saw the effects of this substance on the body of the bishop The poison was evidently only at an experimental stage. It was much too potent to do anything with.
Effectively. But in the second case, Kurtz, I didn't notice a great advance.
However, there was one. The poison was no longer fatal.
Yes, but the madness was still there. I should remind you that he attempted to devour his own dogs.
Correct, Watson. But it was not the second case, as you supposed. Remember the number of other incidences of madness, either collective or individual, relayed in the press in the days prior to it?
You mean to say?
That Moriarty tested this dangerous mixture on a large number of guinea pigs. Apparently with little success, as all those people are now dead. I say apparently, because I do not have the least idea as to the result Moriarty was hoping for.
And that's where Hans comes in, isn't it?
Moriarty needed him to devise the substance's final formula.
And so you helped Hans to escape, so he might lead you to it.
Yes, but things did not go as I had planned. The Professor's men got their hands on him just after his escape.
And you lost his trail.
Yes, but I doubted that Moriarty would take Hans to his lair. To find him, I had only one trail, the bomb placed at the judge's house.
The trail of the 3 Russian brothers.
I found out about the mill by having the anarchists' trail followed by the children in my own secret police. Once again, their help was a determining factor. As regards knowing where to locate Moriarty's lair, I hoped to find the information in the attic of the watermill. I got to it only just in time before Baines turned up.
And you were stuck then, weren't you? Allowing him to arrest you would have meant certain death.
Regrettably. But Moriarty's plan worked in any case, as after killing Baines, I became England's most wanted man for the murder of a Scotland Yard inspector.
And so you had to make sure that people forgot about you. Therefore, you orchestrated your own death so that you might continue your investigation discreetly. Oh, that was a terrible time for me, Holmes.
I am sorry, my dear fellow.
Well, the important thing is that you are well and truly alive.
Yes, but it is not over yet. Moriarty will take action one day or another.
You were saying that you had found Moriarty's hideout. Where is it?
In an abandoned fun fair on the outskirts of London. It is quite certain that they are all there. Shielman, the Prince, and of course, Moriarty.
If Moriarty puts the Prince on the throne, he'll have his hands on the reins of the kingdom. Her colonies, her diplomatic network, her riches, everything.
Yes, including the army, the war fleet, everything he needs to help him conquer Europe. And eventually, I suspect, the world.
Holmes, we have to be quick. His plan hasn't been put into action yet. Perhaps it's not too late.
Let us go immediately, Watson.
Do you really believe that Moriarty is in there, behind that fence?
Something in the wind seems to suggest it, Watson.
I have a peculiar acid taste in my mouth, if that is what you mean, Holmes.
Well, yes. The air is tainted still with toxic fumes from the factory chimneys.
I believe that I read about this place. The fun fair was abandoned after the factory was built so close by. It was said that even the ice cream tasted bitter. Aren't you curious about the warehouse down there? There seems to be some strange activity taking place inside.
Strange and in keeping with Moriarty's activities. Let us go and see what they're up to.
That could be used as a weapon in a necessity.
With this cable car, we can get up onto the warehouse roof.
Vodka. There's a little at the bottom of these bottles.
Russian alcohol. Holmes, the three brothers.
There are 2 guards in front of the main entrance. We will have to find another way in.
The cable car.
This motor is from the cable car. There's a little petrol left, but not enough to start the motor. Empty. Judging by the smell, I would say that it's an oil reservoir. Cutting pliers. They could be useful. No, I can't do that.
Really? You can't?
The lever is stuck.
A bottle of motor oil.
Okay, well, that goes in there. Wait. Oh, that's still whatever.
A crank. This motor is... Let us hope it works.
And vodka is just fucking alcohol.
Here's what we can use for fuel. This motor is from the cable car.
Oh,
The crank
right there.
is in place.
It works.
We are going to separate. I will find a way into the fair, and you must investigate the warehouse.
Very well, I'll do that.
There is no one on the roof. If the machine should get out of control, then just use the brake. There ought to be one.
I should hope so. Anyway, there's no other choice. And when I've found out what is going on down there, what should I do then?
Come and join me in the fairground. You can follow my route to get over the fence. Then you should find me easily enough. Good luck, my dear fellow.
The only thing is Watson hates.
Come on, John. Courage. No one seems to have noticed me. Now I must try to find out what is going on here.
Oh, yeah.
It's a miracle that this reservoir is standing. The feet are being eaten away by rust. It's too dark inside this reservoir. It's impossible to see anything, but I can hear a slight lapping of water. A large dry cloth. It's impossible to reach the water. It's too far away. carts from the soup kitchens. They appear to be queuing up.
Oh no, poison's gonna be in the soup carts.
The bags contain rubble. They're tied up with good solid rope. I'll keep the rope.
Oh, you know what? No. Oh, hello? Nope.
I must find out what is going on inside this warehouse, but have to be careful. The place is full of guards. My cloth.
Yeah.
It's too dangerous to go any further.
No, I want my.
An empty bottle.
Can I tie that to that? Yes, okay. What, you ballsy motherfucker. Oh shit.
So, it is inside these warehouses that Prince Woodville's canteens on wheels are filled up, and Hans is there to add his poison. That siren is a signal to open the doors and let out the carts of poisoned soup, destined for London. I wonder what Holmes is doing at this moment.
Here is a good place to try and get through.
Okay.
Here is a good place to... This crate isn't large enough for us to get over the wall, nor to see what is on the other side.
Was there a ladder somewhere? There it is.
The way is clear. Good, I'm in. Now I must find Moriarty. A target from a firing range. A telephone line. Interesting. It comes from that large building. A telephone line. The stand's owner must live here. The stand's accounts book. No, no, it is unnecessary. No, it is nothing interesting. Let's look at the book's secret.
Thank you.
Secret accounts. The stand's owner must do something other than manage a simple coconut shy, and there is a strange poem about animals.
Gazelle is dead, it's dangerous, turns back on one side. Okay. Also, I hear movement, just in case it's one of those situations.
A target from a firing range. It depicts a lion. It's the stand's till. There is no money, but there is a wooden target. Let's see.
The hyena waited for the hare to come out of its den. It won't be doing it again. Both. More poems.
A firing range for children. They have to throw leather balls at the figures of wild animals to knock them over. It's clear that there is a link between the poem in the secret accounts and the animal-shaped targets on the stand. I need some. I am missing some information. It seems to me that there is something behind this poster, but it is stuck fast. I am missing... It seems... Elementary. There is a hiding place here. Interesting. I can't see a key.
There we go. Okay. A hyena waited for a hare to come out of its burrow, which he will never. Oh. So they're both dead, right? Okay, so the gazelle is dead. Well, the gazelle is dead. The gazelle is dead. Its dangerous turn went back to the... Okay. Back to the lion. Oh, it's looking at it. Okay. Sitting at the edge of the jungle, the chimpanzee didn't notice a vulture grabbing him in its claws. Okay. Does that mean the monkey's dead? Okay. There's a lot of dead animals here. Giraffe is watching everything, so it's facing. And there's something about a Only an elephant can stand among the predators. And risk. So, that way? Sitting at the edge of the jungle. So you watch, yeah. Does it matter which way? Oh my god, okay. Can I move these? Place the monkey at the left. Oh, I can! Okay. So... Right, so... Left away from the full drone is facing left of the monkey. Drop is facing them. Okay. Oh wait. Hyena. There? That looks correct so far. They're facing each other. Use a dead arrow on both the hare and the hyena. Okay, place the elephant besides the dead. Oh. So, oh, sorry. Turn your back. Look that way. Turn your back. Still no? Oh, besides the elephant. No, I had it this way before.
There we are.
Oh,
It is simplicity itself.
I don't know.
The Stan's slush fund. I wonder what happened to the owner that he should leave without his savings.
I'm gonna save real quick. I don't know if I'm gonna. If I caught, it's game over.
If the guard sees me, he will sound the alarm. I must neutralize him, but discreetly. There are probably others, and a fight would attract their attention.
Okay, how do I neutralize my target? Okay, enter the last door at the right.
It's open. This building was a menagerie. I'm in the service passage. Apparently it's closed. Impossible.
Okay.
What a smell. There must have been wild animals here once. I pity the animals that were shut up in here. The cages are very narrow. Nothing of interest here. This cage has been blocked with planks, so that the interior is hidden from view. Old bandages. A key.
See the cabinet, I betcha.
Apparently, the only thing intact is this bottle of ether. If the guard sees me, he will sound the alarm. I must neutralize him, but discreetly. There are probably others, and a fight will...
Yeah, I know.
I must put some... There. That should interest our guard. A large syringe for animals of a considerable size, evidently. Everything points to that cage having been used to treat sick animals.
Okay. Okay.
You there!
Yep. Where do I put this last wad of cash? I feel like it should be like the foot. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
Good. My little stratagem is in place. All I need to do is to wait for him to come back here.
There we go. I was trying to figure out. I'm like, how do you know to go into that one room?
I have to shut him up, and quickly. Perfect. Thanks to the ether, this baller will sleep for a long time. Another guard. This place is full of them. I cannot risk a confrontation. He'll see me coming, and I'll lose the element of surprise. I'll need to find a way to trap him. Another guard. This place is full of them. I cannot risk a confrontation. He'll see me coming, and I'll lose the element of surprise. I'll need to find a way to trap him.
Okay.
They must have exhibited
Oh,
those
okay.
poor wretches in these cages and presented them as being dangerous. Bearded lady. The cage is held shut with this bar. It only needs to be pulled away to open it. People must have been locked up in here, and they are certain to have been mistreated. I wonder what this machinery is used for. A rail system is fixed to the ceiling, and a hook is hanging from it. It must be used for moving heavy and bulky objects.
Can I pull on it or no? Okay.
The mermaid, Poseidon's daughter. I suppose it was on this small stage that the monsters were presented to the public. Chemistry material. Ah, here's something interesting. Hans's diary.
Moriarty is behind schedule. I've been waiting for 2 days now for the material I need for the research. He's already been. I don't know if Moriarty is aware of the irony of the situation to come.
What a dreadful diary. That Hans is the only real monster ever to have frequented this attraction.
And you let him out.
The bearded lady kept the key to this exhibition. Interesting.
Okay.
Thanks to this Thanks.
Anything else in here that I need? Oh. Well. Oh.
Be careful of those boxes. They are balanced, one on...
Okay, so...
Thanks to the...
Thought the crank would go into the hole. Other side?
Thanks to...
I'm confused. Okay, so... Okay, it says use the crank here, but it won't let me use the crank here.
Thanks to... Thank... The cage. This cage is still occupied. Not by one of the monsters, but by a poor man.
Or I'm just missing key information again.
He's still alive, but he's barely human now. Moriarty must have tested his poison on this poor fellow. If he was freed, he would leap at the throat of the first person he saw.
Okay, and now can I?
I could easily open the cage by raising the door, but that poor man would leap on me immediately.
Okay, can I now use the
The
crank?
crank?
I can.
The hook is above the cage of this poor wretch.
Then rope.
There, the
nope.
rope is in place. This way I can open the poor fellow's cage from the outside without taking any risks. There is something in... Here's what I've been looking for. The trap is in place. Now I only need to get the guard to go inside the freak show.
And
The
kick.
guard must be the wall. I need to get out of here. The guard is inside. I must close the door quickly. I can't do... Closed. I must find a way of neutralizing the guard inside.
We're gonna be neutralizing him the permanent solution, permanent way, yeah, mm-hmm.
I can't do that.
It'll be very permanent. Defend yourself! Defend yourself! What kind of guard are you?
Well, I'll be leaving you. I'm sure you have a great many things to do.
Is that a satellite
But
dish?
what have we got here?
Ah, there you are, Holmes.
There's a
Did you have any
satellite dish?
problems?
What the fuck?
None. Apart from a few small things. What have you found out about this warehouse?
Prince Woodville's soup is loaded and contaminated by hands.
And in the direction of Whitechapel. Watson, in a few hours, Moriarty will have at his disposal a formidable army, more powerful and more terrible than anything that has ever existed.
What?
The soup is destined for a poverty-stricken, starving population who have been conditioned for months against the ruling powers. Moriarty won't have any trouble in sending thousands of raving mad people to ravage the city, sowing death and destruction. No force would be able to resist them, not the police, not even the army. A perfect army, knowing neither fear nor pity. A tidal wave of humanity which will cover London and will fall away again, leaving a city of desolation behind it.
What horror! And the chaos will only make Moriarty's coup d'etat even easier. But how will he guard himself against this bloodthirsty crowd?
The chaos will only last for the time he needs.
You mean to say
that these poor wretches will all die. 48 hours after ingesting the soup, according to our good Dr. Shielman. So the victims will be joined by their executioners. An immense mass murder. What Moriarty would call clearing up after work, no doubt. Good. Have you found a way of stopping Hansa's process?
Yes, I think so. If we can weaken the reservoir's feet with the explosives, for example, it will collapse and take the building down with it.
Good work.
What are you looking at?
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Yeah, it's a satellite dish.
Never.
It's a satellite dish.
Look, Holmes, there appears to be some sort of control panel.
With an antenna, whatever its purpose might be.
Telephone line. Okay, well. Can we get it off?
I can hear noises. We aren't alone. We had best be careful.
Holmes, our priority now is to blow up the tank in the factory to stop the distribution of the soup.
Of course, Watson.
Okay.
A telephone line. It goes to the haunted house.
Just mashing the spacebar.
It seems that this window is more vulnerable than the main door.
I think it is too high. It's protected by bars with a closed window behind it.
Nope.
The main entrance is not locked, but
But why should they want to get out after going to so much trouble to get in? These caravans must be inhabited. Look, there is smoke coming out of one of them.
This stall is a washroom. I can see water basins inside. The door can be blocked from the outside. Interesting.
a metal plate, very solid.
The Russians are here.
An international anarchists manifesto written in several languages. A wanted poster in Russian with the portraits of the three brothers on it.
closed. This ladder is only held back by a bolt. This ladder
Okay.
Look, Holmes, the 3 Russian brothers.
Hey.
with a coal stove and dynamite.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Hey.
And then the dynamite would be very useful for blowing up the tank.
Good idea. But in order that we can get it, we'll have to get them out of there without their knowing we are here. The best thing to do is to carry on exploring this place, Holmes.
Apparently, they are more interested in games than in cleanliness. Gallons of vodka.
No? Oh.
I pity the people who must have risked their lives in this attraction.
Oh shit. No?
This place must have been magnificent.
Shh. Watson, look. On the stage. Prince Woodville.
Anything in here?
And it is with an immense pride that I take possession of the attributes of the crown, and swear in front of you to serve my people with... Gentlemen, who are you? I don't believe I know you.
We... Not as yet, Your Royal Highness, but I am overjoyed that you are familiar with the crowning ceremony.
Of course. A good king should know it.
That makes my duty so very much easier. Let me introduce myself. My name is Howard Sawbury, and I am in charge of the aforementioned protocol and the master of ceremonial events at Buckingham Palace.
Yes, and I'm Sir John Cannard, in charge of the peacocks in the royal gardens.
Congratulations, Sir John. Excellent imagination.
I am pleased to meet you, gentlemen, but what brings you here?
Do you mean to say that no one has informed you? Have you not been in the city? It is Queen Victoria, of course. She has been dethroned.
Really? So soon? According to my special advisor, Professor Moriarty, that should not take place until a few days from now.
The people have decided otherwise, sir, and now they're calling for their new sovereign, the benevolent, most understanding Prince Woodville.
Ah, gentlemen, you bring me great news. My good people have carried out their duty. I can finally take my rightful place, and happily before the bombs detonated.
Bombs?
Actually, sir, we're here to warn you that you are in grave danger.
What do you mean?
Among your close advisors, I regret there are traitors who are already plotting against you. We have reliable information that these terrorists are part of an international anarchist network, and...
Ah, gentlemen, I know who you are talking about. I'm sure you mean the strange gentleman employed by Professor Moriarty. Asians or,
Russians, sir.
whatever. These men must be stopped before their bombs explode.
They're bombs?
Yes, Sir John. Bombs placed all over London. I was not at all fond of the idea, but Professor Moriarty was quite adamant.
Do you know where these bombs are precisely?
Of course not. But I do know that those anarchists created their exploding devices here.
You must tell us everything that you know about the bombs, sir.
Why should I? You're not a pyrotechnist, are you? I must speak urgently with Professor Moriarty.
Sir, we're afraid that the beginning of your reign will be scarred by tragedy.
Whatever do you mean?
I think, however, that it is vital we arrest these terrorists. Tell me where their workshop is, I beg of you, in the name of the British Empire.
In a wooden stall between two tents, next to the Russian caravans.
Very well. We're going to search.
Wait, I demand an explanation. If everyone is plotting against me, how do I know that you are not also party to the plot?
But we...
Bring me Professor Moriarty, Mr. Sawbury, without delay. Sir John will remain here with me.
I should be able to remove the prince without endangering Watson's life.
To be a king means also to be prudent, and that is why I prefer to have you here as reserve. You are my guarantee.
I understand, sir, but in return you must understand that this places me in a somewhat disagreeable situation.
Yes, I understand, but the reasons...
These tangled ropes are holding back the curtains.
I came here...
It's one of these. There we go.
He's not moving. He appears to have passed out.
But he could come around at any moment and sound the alarm.
Yes, before leaving the theater, we must make certain that that does not happen.
Not so long ago, those words coming from you would have frozen my blood.
Rest assured, my friend, that Sherlock Holmes no longer exists.
Get rid of him now.
There is a label underneath this lever. Magician's Trap Door, middle of the stage. Exactly where the...
Hey, presto, it's magic. No more paranoid prince.
Well done, Holmes. Look, Holmes, Prince Woodville lost his ring during the fight.
Okay, let me come back around. Yeah, you can pick it up, Watson.
There is an enormous diamond in the middle of this ring. I will give it to the police later.
This magician has a leather belt, very solid. There is a small bag attached to it.
Okay.
The illusionist's smoke powder. Abracadabra. I need some. I need some. I need...
Oh.
Magic
Eventually.
powder and a metal plate. The revolutionaries won't resist it. Hide, Watson.
Water! Water!
The way is clear. Perfect.
I can hear the chinking of a bottle and talk in Russian. The three brothers are quietly getting drunk. Perfect.
Oh,
We must hurry, Holmes. Each chime tells us that the preparation of the poisoned soup is advancing.
I'm coming, Watson. I just need to unblock the chimney.
Let it air out a little bit.
This caravan is as...
A Russian-English dictionary. This piece of art shows the hatred the anarchists feel towards Prince Woodville and everything he represents.
The dynamite shells are empty. A pity.
Your pillars of freedom must place.
The names of the targets are written in Russian and are unreadable, in my case, that is, and apparently the brothers have made notes before every name. This list has something to do with the dictionary open on the table.
Wire.
The fuck are they eating?
Let's see.
The sauce over there? Oh, there it is.
A small saw. We might need this.
Let's see.
Okay. Ah, shit.
If these bombs explode, then I believe that the realm will be plunged into one of the gravest crises in its history.
What are you going to do with this information, Holmes?
Hand it across to Inspector Lestrade.
How?
By telephoning him. The haunted house is connected to the telephone exchange. I'm going to try to slip in there discreetly.
Shall I accompany you?
You can help me to get in, but while I search for the telephone, you should collect as much information as you can about the bombs. The explosive experts at Scotland Yard will need it.
Understood.
This ladder is not... This ladder is not too...
Oh, right. Rope. Okay. Where was the haunted house again? Back this way. Oh, yeah, over here.
I could saw through the bars, being careful to create a passage wide enough. No, it is...
A good idea to use the diamond in the ring, Holmes.
I remind you of the monkey that stole the necklace, do I?
Well done, Holmes.
It's open. It's time for me to go into the beast's lair. Watson, I have no idea how long it will take me to locate the telephone. Use the time to try to get into the stand where the bombs were put together.
I'm on my way. I'll join you later. The place is calm, thanks to the supply of vodka in the washroom. The anarchists probably haven't even noticed that they're locked in. Lard! Were they really going to eat that?
Go to the rightmost caravan. I don't see the watering can.
The fire in this stove hasn't been put out, and now it's overheating. It must be stopped quickly.
Yeah, I need water. I don't...
There's no point in...
Oh, this watering can.
Ah, there must be water here. Lard. It's too hot. A large, dry... Oh, it was time. A key.
Hey, I was confused.
Very pretty Russian dolls. Let's see if there's something inside. A key.
Yeah, it's our phone ringing again.
It's an ornately carved toy chest. According to the name marked on it, it belongs to a certain Alexei. And it's locked by a key. A bag of marbles. They're marvelous. A clock's hand. Strange handymen, these anarchists.
I can't read that.
A Cyrillic letter with a strange symbol.
Okay. In here. Hey.
I kn- I kn- I kn-
There we go.
I've already seen this symbol.
What symbol am I supposed to look for again? The weird A one, okay. Almost.
It's not very difficult after all.
Just keep pressing
Another
buttons.
3 carts full of poison soup. I must hurry.
random buttons. I'm pressing buttons.
So it's here that the 3 anarchists made their bombs. But what a mess. Very well, I don't have any choice. If I want to understand how they work, I will have to build one. Here's the bench for assembling the explosive devices.
Okay.
There's something here.
Oh. Two, 5, string thing.
A crowbar. Locked.
Not for long.
Locked.
Said not for long.
Sticks of dynamite.
Okay.
Here's the bench.
Nope. skipping this. Oh, there's creatures right here. Okay. Fuck. Damn it, son of a bitch. Okay, I got here so far. I can't see this.
A plan for Russian bombs on a Japanese origami to blow up key places in England. Very cosmopolitan.
Okay, so what do I
This
need?
plan shows the steps to follow for building a bomb.
Okay, so that will let me take it.
Sticks of dynamite. This box contains a jumble of radio receivers and boxes of copper wire.
Okay, so which one's one? Okay, got that. Okay. 3 is
That's of no use.
okay. 4 is
Apparently the radio is plugged in.
radio. Six is the wires.
Oops, the switch doesn't work. Don't panic, John. All you need to do is to find another way to defuse it. The best thing will be for me to go to the merry-go-round with my bomb. There's no pointing.
No.
I'll take the bomb with me. Oh, it's heavy.
Merry-go-round. Ba-ba-ba. Taking a nappy nappy, taking a nappy nap. Okay, let's quickly save. I am carrying around a fucking bomb.
Thanks to this radar, I can perhaps disconnect my bomb.
Okay. Find the locations of the bombs. Okay.
I'll have to start again. I must have done some...
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna cheat. Is that phone ringing? God, I'm hearing things. Okay, so one right there. Wait, what was that? Fifth one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope.
I'll have to...
Get down more.
I'll have to start again. I must have done something wrong.
Beep, and then beep, and then it's like that one. Cool. That one is that one. No.
Oh my God. Now I understand. The antenna on the merry-go-round controls all the bombs that the Russian brothers made. The control panel. It works! Thanks to this, I think we can now disconnect all the bombs that have been spread around London. And mine, too. The control panel. It works! Thanks to this, I think we can now disconnect all the bombs that have been spread around London. And mine, too. There is nothing interesting. No, I've got... The best thing will be for me to go to the merry-go-round with my bomb.
Okay. What do I need to do with the merry-go-round still? I thought we need to tell Holmes about this.
The control panel. It...
Okay. Oh.
We can branch a telephone here to call Lestrade. I must warn Holmes.
Oh, that's now. Okay. 2 steps ahead.
There is nothing in... I'm going to throw a marble at the window, which will attract Holmes's attention if he's there. Holmes isn't there. Let's try another window. I'm going to throw a marble at... Holmes isn't answering. It would be better to wait until he reaches the room where the telephone is.
I'm hearing phantom ringing.
This room is clean and well kept. What a contrast to the filth throughout the rest of the fair.
Oh shit, that's a... Oh,
These paintings are extremely precious. They are the original works of great masters. I know this book. The Dynamics of an Asteroid. It is the reference book written by Moriarty. I must be in his bedroom.
That's easy.
A key. That could be useful. That could be useful. A magnificent hunting rifle. This glass cabinet is locked, but I should be able to force the lock.
Or we just use the key.
No.
Tires?
No.
Okay,
This chest is the same as Ferguson the magician's. I can't... The Funfair's Act of Transfer, signed by that poor Ferguson. Moriarty didn't spare him, anyway. A doll. It is new. It was bought recently. This pin could be useful.
okay.
Here is everything to take care of this magnificent rifle. This weapon is unusable. The hammer is missing. One can never be too careful.
Save again.
Wooden skeleton. Nice element of decor. If I attach the rope here, I can go down without being seen. Now I can go down.
Cool. I just didn't know it was gonna go down.
This place has been fitted out as a command center and as living quarters for Moriarty.
Very well. Everything will be done as you wish. Above all, don't get impatient. I'll do the necessary.
Moriarty is here. Apparently he is very busy. And this is curious. He seems to be obeying his interlocutor. Moriarty is a hired hand? These shelves seem solid.
Okay.
These partitions are on pivots. At the bottom, there appears to be a set of cogs upon which a wheel is fixed. It is rusty. If I turn the wheel, it is possible that the mechanism's squeaking will alert Moriarty.
Okay, give me a second. Yeah. Okay, I'm confused. Either path can be made. No, I am. Give me a second. Confusing. I'm confused. Okay, well. Okay, whatever. Okay, let's go back down. Go forward and chuck the wood plank on the left. Okay. Go forward. Okay, well, I moved it. There, let's go. Left, left. Right, confused. Alright, so from here, go front, right, left, left. I can't go left anymore. Alright, wait. So go front. Alright, so this is the rusty shit. Okay, this is what. Swing it to the right. Okay. Front, right, left, left. open another one. There. That's letting me, okay. I didn't want to go down! There we go, okay.
I need something. I need...
Okay.
Closed. Another bell ringing in the warehouse. That is not a good sign. Let's hurry. Ah, here is the famous telephone.
Oh, God.
South London Exchange. What number do you want?
1313, Scotland Yard. Please hurry.
One moment. Lestrade here.
It's Sherlock Holmes.
Holmes, you're alive!
An excellent deduction, Lestrade. Now listen to me carefully. I'll get straight to the point. Moriarty has had 4 bombs placed around London, all of which could go off at any moment. You absolutely must find them and defuse them.
How can I believe what you say? You are being hunted by all the police in the kingdom.
They were looking for me, yes, but not any longer. You called off the search when my death was announced. Logically, why would I call you if I was not innocent? You must begin the search for those bombs straight away.
That's true enough. So where are the bombs?
Buckingham Palace, the House of Commons, the Bank of England. And as for the last one, it is entirely possible that you are sitting on it.
Scotland Yard?
Yes. Mobilize all your men and find them, but don't touch them without the defusing instructions.
Luckily, those locations are already under heavy police guard. What are the defusing instructions?
I don't have the details at present, but Watson is working on it. Stay near the telephone. I'll call you back the instant we find out. Curious. I can hear something tapping at regular intervals against the shutters. Watson?
I think I know what we must do in order to defuse the bombs, Holmes.
Good work, Watson.
Yes, well, no, not really, because the bomb I have with me,
Ah, I think I understand. How do you always manage to get yourself into these situations?
I didn't really have any choice in the matter.
It's primed, isn't it?
I'm afraid so, and I need you to stop it.
Perfect.
We need to go to the merry-go-round. Can you bring the telephone with you?
Well, I hope you know what you are doing.
You'll understand when you see the control panel installed under the merry-go-round. But please hurry. I really would like to get rid of this infernal device.
On the contrary, we must keep a careful hold of it. We are going to use it to destroy the warehouse where the soup is made. Step aside. I'm going to jump.
Quite simply, Holmes, the bombs all have a switch that allows them to be defused.
But it's not as simple as that, is it?
No, of course not. The bombs are also linked up with the merry-go-round's antenna by a radio frequency. And that wavelength is a security to stop the switches on the bombs from operating. Therefore, they must be disconnected from the merry-go-round.
But that's not all. If no one switches them off, they will explode anyway.
So that is why you need the telephone.
We need to call Lestrade to tell him when to turn off the switches.
Well done, Holmes. You have understood.
You are reversing the roles, Watson. Highly amusing.
Well, we can laugh about it later, but now we must hurry.
I'm explaining shit to you. This is great.
First of all, we must plug in the telephone. Perfect.
Okay, how do I do this puzzle? Isn't it one of those locks things again? The aim of the puzzle is to highlight a okay. Click the inner balls to copy the pair of balls.
Hurry up, Holmes. The Bank of England has been switched off.
Hey, cool. Fucking hell. Ugh.
Scotland Yard has been switched off.
Okay.
Buckingham has been switched off.
Yay! And I still need to do that one on the top.
Parliament has been switched
There
off.
we go. So, shouldn't that be it? Or do I need it? Okay, so do they all need to be turned on? Okay, so they all need to be turned off at the same time. That's happy. The rest of them are not happy. Okay, that's missing one, that's missing one, that's missing one. Okay, that's off. It's back on. That's off. That's off. Off. That's on. Okay. Okay.
That's it, Holmes.
There we go.
The bombs are disconnected.
Hey,
You can use the
Hoopa.
switches now.
Let's hide, Holmes.
The bombs were due to explode 5 minutes ago. You, go and get the anarchists and take them to the warehouse. Stay there. I'm going to the warehouse to check on the soup.
Let's get out of here.
Holmes, where are we going?
Watson, what do you intend to do with that primed bomb at your feet?
My God, there's not much time left.
It would certainly be more useful elsewhere. Come, let us go, and let us try not to ruin the last chance we may have to save London. The guards have deserted the door. Now's our chance.
Holmes, I don't think that I told you about this siren.
No, but I can guess that it carries some connection with the poisoned soup.
Without going into too much detail, the next time that it sounds, the carts will leave to stock up Prince Woodville's network throughout London.
And it will be impossible to prevent the population from being poisoned.
We must hurry. Moriarty's men are looking for us. The soup production is nearly finished, and I am carrying a primed bomb in my hands.
Quick, jump into the cable car.
Uh-oh.
There they are. Hey! Hey!
They've seen us.
There they are, boss. In the cable car.
The esteemed Sherlock Holmes, back among the living. I am afraid that your resurrection can only be a temporary one at best.
Have we ever been in such a perilous situation before?
Very rarely, I must admit.
Well, gentlemen, what are you waiting for? Are you afraid, Holmes?
The bomb is on the point of exploding. Moriarty's men can't shoot us like rabbits or restart the cable car and catch us on the warehouse roof. We are trapped.
Moriarty wants us alive. That much is evident. So let us take advantage of the few minutes we have left.
Perfect. I understand, Holmes. Fine. Leave everything.
It's like, no.
The lever is stuck. I need something.
What are you doing, Holmes?
The manual emergency system is behind this trapdoor.
It works. We are safe here.
Yes, there are only a few seconds left before...
My God, what a shock! Moriarty! He was in the warehouse. This time, it's over, Holmes.
No.
The mysterious person whom Moriarty appears to obey.
Whoever could be powerful enough to command Moriarty? The doors are wide open. Perhaps we are too late.
I don't think so.
Go into the left is a hidden passage. Maybe over here? Nope. Oh, over here.
Don't touch that door! Get back!
Damn you, Holmes. Damn you.
So, you survived the explosion.
Professor, put down your gun. I am going to examine your wounds.
Don't come any closer. I don't need a doctor.
It is over, Moriarty. You have failed.
Not entirely. Your death will lessen the defeat. We have failed, Holmes. You and I.
In that case, I cannot imagine that you would refuse to answer the last question of the condemned.
A question. You can ask it of the devil, Holmes.
Is Shielman immune to his own poison?
What?
Uh-oh. Jesus Christ.
Don't leave her alone, Holmes. I always tried to do my best for her. Only you are worthy to teach her. Take her.
Oh, he adopted. Okay, that makes more sense now.
I don't know if my feelings could ever equal those of my friend. But as he walked off into the night, carrying that little girl in his arms, I confess that I had never seen him so moved. Holmes became the child's father. He gave her a gentle but exacting education. He finally realized, thanks to this child, the simple happiness that life could bring, and also something that had previously always escaped him: love.